Popular music is basically the soundtrack to our relationships, right? It's there for the first dance, it's there for the messy middle, and yeah, sometimes it's even there for that final, tear-filled drive home. It really does capture the whole story, from the fairy tale beginning to the explosive end.
And we always start with the ideal, don't we? That perfect, almost embarrassingly sweet love song. It's this big declaration of unconditional love, kind of like the musical version of a box of chocolates. It's just promising that this time, it's gonna be perfect.
But yeah, we all know the story doesn't always stick to that script. Sometimes the soundtrack takes a very sharp turn from those sweet harmonies to something a lot more, destructive. A really visceral reaction to a promise being shattered. So how does the soundtrack of our love lives get so complicated? Let's actually trace the entire musical journey of a modern relationship, from those first beautiful promises to the conflict, the betrayal, and everything that comes after. Okay, so it all kicks off with this cultural blueprint for love that music just sells us. This is the foundation, that powerful, perfect, all-encompassing love song that sets our expectations sky high. And man, these songs build this incredible vision of what love is supposed to be. You've got the total, complete acceptance in a song by Bruno Mars. You've got the idea of being saved from your past in a song from Mana. There's even that almost morbidly romantic forever and ever commitment from Death Cab for Cutie. And of course, the promise of safety and protection from Miguel. It's a really powerful cocktail of promises. But of course, reality isn't always a perfect pop song, right? Life gets messy, you have arguments, and the music has to change to reflect those first cracks that start to appear. This is the soundtrack of trying to hold it all together. And this contrast just nails the two sides of a fight, doesn't it? On one hand, you have that frantic, almost desperate energy of Jasmine Sullivan's Need You Bad, that raw passion of trying to fix something you broke. And then on the other, you have the quiet exhaustion in Johnny Swim's Lost in Translation, where you're just past the point of fighting and you just want to find your way back to each other. And that conflict, a lot of the time it builds to the ultimate relationship stress test, infidelity. It's a theme so powerful, so universal, that it's inspired a whole universe of songs. And each one tells a different side of the same heartbreaking story. See, every cheating song is like a little play with its own cast of characters. Music doesn't just give a voice to the person who's been wronged. It actually dives deep into the complex perspectives of all three people tangled up in the drama. So first up, you've got the person who's been cheated on. They basically turn into a detective, right?